What's up, y'all? Is this camera straight? Because I think we're good. Okay. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Braxton. Welcome to my internet family. If you are here for the first time, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, welcome to my internet family. I'm so excited to have you here because here on my channel, we are going from passion to purpose each and every single day, okay? So y'all, for y'all that don't know, it's just like so much has been going on. I recently moved, started a new job, just getting used to like balancing my life. I'm literally here. Y'all see there's no backdrop today, but I just gotta get a backdrop stand because I'm not putting holes in these walls. Not gonna get me. So I literally have never done a Q&A. I mean, I did a Q&A like back in the day. Like, I could probably go back to the bottom of my channel and see one. But that's before I really started taking YouTube more seriously. But I haven't done a Q&A and like just kind of like an introduction to like, I'm gonna do that. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna do a little Q&A. I polled y'all on Instagram and just asked her to ask me some questions for this Q&A. So we gonna get into it. But for y'all that don't know, I'm Braxton Simpson, 22 years old. I'm an entrepreneur, taking people from passion to purpose each and every single day through my business, Braxton Simpson Enterprises. Make sure that you visit braxtonsimpson.com for all things social media, branding. We're adding a new service of resume writing and, you know, proofing. What else do? We do digital setups, YouTube, influencing, brand deals, campaigns. We just getting into it, okay? So I had to get this video done because I've honestly been holding off on it. And I just have so many more YouTube videos that are like coming, so much content that I'm starting to batch up and get scheduled to upload because I just want to take you on this journey with me. I know I've been saying that in a lot of my vlogs, but I just want to take you guys on this journey with me. You know, I recently graduated college. I moved to a new city. I'm starting a new job. Thinking about like what school looks like eventually, getting back into school, and then what it looks like to be an entrepreneur while having a full-time career. So if you're in that same place with me, this is the place for you. So welcome to my internet family. Okay, we're gonna get into these questions, y'all, because I got brunch I gotta leave for brunch in like 20 minutes. So we about to get to it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even know. We have a lot of questions. So we're just gonna ask them. First question. What is the biggest lesson you've taken away from your time at TSU? Wow. For those of you guys that don't know, I went to Tennessee State University. I am an alumna of my most beloved institution. I think the biggest lesson that I've taken away is that you have to push yourself and get outside of your comfort zone. And I say that all the time. But you grow when you go outside of your comfort zone. So being at TSU, literally came in, wanted to do business, didn't know exactly what that would look like, but I ended up knowing that I needed to focus it. My mom told me, Brax, you gotta focus your major. You can't just go in there doing business. So I got into agribusiness. Got into agriculture, y'all. Don't know how I got into agriculture, but I got there. And didn't know anything about it. Didn't grow up on a farm. Didn't know nothing. Thought that meant I had to be a farmer. But I went out on a limb. Y'all, ended up doing research, being in labs, traveling across the country. And ended up really loving it. And I found a passion for feeding people who couldn't feed themselves. Doing that really pushed me and opened up opportunities for me to have like a 3-year paid internship, which was amazing. That opened my eyes to so much more. Spent time living in the Midwest, y'all, literally working in cornfields and soybean fields every summer. And it was something I'd never done before, but it pushed me. And it's the reason why I'm here today with a full-time job in my career field, in the field that I studied, agribusiness. And also it just pushed me to realize like that I wanted to also get into policy, because there were so many people in the TSU community where I come from in Atlanta that didn't have access to fresh food. And so that made me get into policy, and that's the reason I'm doing a lot of political work right now. So yeah, that's the biggest lesson I've learned from TSU, is to just get outside of your comfort zone. I mean, I've done that so many times, running for different positions, putting myself out there, trying new things, meeting new people, just getting out of my comfort zone. It's made me grow so much. It's the reason why I am the way I am now, who I am, and why I'm the way I am. And the opportunities that I've been afforded is because I've been okay with just saying, you know what, I don't know if I'm gonna succeed, but I'm gonna try. And it's the reason that's what you do. So that was a good question. The next question: who is your biggest inspiration and why? Wow. More personal, my biggest inspiration is definitely my mama. My mama is my biggest inspiration. She's the reason that I get up and do everything that I do. Like, my mom, that is my girl. Like, that's my girl. That's my whole heart right there. Yeah, my mom is just like, I grew up watching my mom do the impossible. I watched my mom go through so many things. I watched her push herself through so many things. I watched her get up and take care of us and push us to be the best that we could be. And she's my inspiration. If I could be even half the woman that my mother is, and do half the things that my mother has done, and impact half the people that my mother has impacted, then I just know that I'll be well on my way. So my mother is a big inspiration to me. Also, like, I guess on a more professional side, Kamala Harris is my biggest inspiration. Just being a Black woman that graduated from an HBCU, member of a D9 organization, aka, and you know, that's graduated with a degree in political science and has aspirations to run for office one day. She's my everything. She's my everything. And yeah, so she's a big inspiration to me. Next question, how did you become such a boss? Thank you, you're so sweet. How did I become a boss? Honestly, y'all, work ethic. Work ethic. But work ethic is how I feel that I've become the boss that I am in my own respective right. And I think that we're all bosses in our own rights, but that's my story, work ethic. I believe that when you're an entrepreneur, when you're just moving and shaking, 90% of your success comes from work ethic. And one thing about me is, no matter what, I would not be outworked. That's my thing. I just won't be outworked. I might not have the most creative content, sorry. I may not have the best idea. I may not have the whatever, you know, but at the end of the day, I will not be outworked. No one will outwork me. I'll get up earlier. I'll go to sleep later. I'll be the first to be there. I'll be the last to leave. I'm going to get it done by all means necessary. And I think that is what has contributed to me becoming the boss that I am becoming and have become. I also started entrepreneurship. I started entrepreneurship very early. Started when I was 14, 13. I started in 6th grade. I started in 6th grade. My first business, Girl Scout Game, making custom socks and custom uniforms for girls to help them feel feminine in male-dominant sports. And so social entrepreneurship has also played a big role, because no matter what I do, no matter what business I'm in, no matter what business venture I pursue, it's all rooted in service. And I've created when I felt powerless, and I've created a business out of that. So that coupled with work ethic is really, I feel, what has helped me to become a boss. That was a good question. Okay. Who was your biggest inspiration to pursue becoming an entrepreneur? So y'all, honestly, it was my parents. So when I was younger, my parents actually, owned a summer camp, right? And what was cool about their summer camp, what stood out, is that it would prepare students for the next year. So if you just left 3rd grade and you came to summer camp, you were learning all of the content and the material and the curriculum for 4th grade. So when you got to 4th grade, you were a superstar. Okay, and that's what I learned from my parents. We went on so many field trips. We learned so much. There was 90 minutes of instructional enrichment, educational enrichment every day. And I watched my parents grind. I watched them start that business. We had hundreds and hundreds of kids that actually attended our camp. And then all the way to the last year, it ran for 3 years. The 3rd year, we actually is when we hit the recession in 2008. And I watched my parents grind and go from hundreds of kids to 20, 30 kids, you know, but I watched them grind through it all, and I watched them be persistent, and I watched them be diligent to the very last day. And that's what inspires me to become an entrepreneur, because at the end of the day, there's ups, there's downs, but it's all about how you work through them. Okay, would you ever get into collabing, and would you ever do pranks? Yes. I'll get into collabing. I love to collab. I haven't collabed on YouTube yet, but I have collabed on on other platforms like Instagram. So I'm open, and I would do some pranks. Keep them appropriate, keep them cute, keep it classy. Okay, what do you enjoy doing in your free time? Honestly, guys, so what I enjoy doing in my free time, I like to read. I really like to read. I like reading a lot of, honestly, my books have to be like non-fictional. I like to be real. If they are fictional, they have to be historical fiction, just because I need to know, like, it needs to be relevant. I like to read a lot about my history, my people, where I come from. It helps me to feel more centered and, you know more about myself. Now, what else do I enjoy doing in my free time? I like to cook. I've really been figuring out like more things to cook since I moved, because I have like more time to do that. And I love content creation. Like, I love doing this. I love YouTube. I love working with my camera. I love I do that for other people and their businesses and their brands. And I like doing brand deals. So I really got into influencing, micro-influencing, hoping to become a huge influencer one day. It's like a dream job. And yeah, I love doing it. I just love creating content. It's fun for me. Vlogging. Y'all know I love to vlog. What is your favorite song right now? Let me go to Apple Music, because I don't even know. My favorite song, oh my goodness, I don't even know. It's probably Damage by her. That song is like so good. You could do damage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all, I like Giveon too, his whole album. Like the whole When It's All Said and Done album, it's bomb. So yeah, like that. What motivates you is my next question. What motivates me? Honestly, let me tell y'all, what motivates me is knowing that there's somebody that looks to me for confidence, right? And so there's somebody that looks to me for confidence. There's somebody that looks to me as an example. There's somebody that looks to me to get inspiration, and that's what motivates me. That's what gets me up every morning. I know that there's someone out there that's depending on me to walk fully in my truth, to be exactly who God called me to be, and to be authentic, to be real, and just to give my best and to believe in myself, right? And by me believing sorry, I get tongue-tied just thinking about it, but by me believing in myself, that gives somebody else all the permission and all the confidence that they need to believe in themselves and for their dreams to become a reality. And so that's what moves me every day. That's what motivates me. That's what gets me up in the morning, is knowing that there's someone out there that is depending on me to be myself. And so y'all, like, everybody that's out there, I don't know what motivates you, but I do know this. If you have one follower, if you have one friend, you're an influencer. There's somebody that's out there depending on you. Simply be yourself. So, I mean, like, y'all gonna see the real from me. You're gonna see the ups, you'll see the downs, you'll see the wins, you'll see the losses. But I feel like all of that plays a part in being a shepherd, like, right? Like being one of God's shepherds, and people following you, and they are attracted to authenticity. And so I try my best to be real and be true and be transparent about what's going on in my life, because I know that there's somebody out there that needs to see it and that can relate and resonate with it. What is it like being such a young and prominent agricultural leader? Whoa, that's there. I don't even know how to say that's a stretch, but it's crazy because, you know, I have gotten feedback from friends and people in my community that have just said, like, Braxton, you have really taught me so much about agriculture. You've taught me that it's more than farming. You've taught me that it is a reality for people that look like us, and that it is a reality for Black women specifically. And so it's crazy because I don't even know if I had ever really like considered myself a prominent agricultural leader. But once again, going back to just wanting to be authentic and be able to share my reality. Agriculture is a part of my reality. And so, and honestly, it's a part of all of our realities. But what is it like? I feel like it's cool, I guess, you know, it's cool. I don't even know. It's just awesome being able to inspire people and teach people more about agriculture, where their food comes from, how their clothes are made, like everything that we do, everything that we touch, everything that we interact with every day is a result of agriculture, and agriculture keeps the world going round. And so it feels good to be able to share that message and to be an agricultural advocate for young women, young minorities like myself, just to be able to teach them more about that. And so I try to just show little snippets of like my life in agriculture, and to show that it's so much more than like farming, right? You can be a lawyer, you can be a doctor, you can be in marketing, you can do business, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it inside the field of agriculture. And there's so many opportunities within agriculture, and more specifically, there's so many opportunities for young people of color, minorities, women in agriculture as well. So I encourage anybody to get into the field of agriculture, just to try it out, see what's going on. But it feels good to be able to inspire people. You know, my friend told me the other day, she's like, Braxton, like, I literally didn't even think that it was possible. I never seen a Black woman in agriculture, and I just didn't think that that was like possible. But you've shown me, and I feel like you've shown others that it is possible. And I hadn't really thought about it like that, because I've always looked for that, and I've seen it here and there, but it's like, you know, it's almost like you have to go all these different places to be able to find it, right? But when you find someone that's like you, doing what you aspire to do, it makes it real for you. And so that's just kind of how I felt. So I'm glad that I'm able to do that for other people. Representation matters. When you see people doing things that you see for yourself, it makes it real for you. I'm gonna dress it up and make it real for you, okay? How did you discover your passions and niche? Great question. So as you guys know, my motto for my business is passion to purpose. And this question really like encompasses my motto, you know? And I feel like I discovered what I'm passionate about by trying a lot of things, right? The things that I found that really like touched my soul and touched my heart, I went for them. You know, back when I was in high school, there was like huge racial tensions in my city, and the fact that it bothered me so much made me realize that I had a passion for advocacy for our people, for my community. And so that's what moved me, and that's how I found that was a passion of mine. Whenever I feel powerless, for example, when all of that uproar was playing out, you know, I started Woke Wednesday, an IG live series to be able to talk about those things. I was able to start an organization that would allow Black girls to be able to feel confident in themselves and in their skin. I started Underground Apparel to allow for people in my community to wear something representative of being proud to be Black, right? And so those are how I found my passions and niches, is just by tapping into the things that hurt me the most, the things that made me feel powerless, and being able to create something to address a social ill that plagues society. How does it feel to have a corporate job straight out of college? Honestly, guys, I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed because, you know, in the midst of COVID-19 and like all these things that were going on, the fact that I was still able to secure a corporate job was a blessing. I was grateful to be able to have the option to kind of decide where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. And it feels good. It feels good. It's definitely a switch, right? It all happened so fast. I literally graduated on May 1st and started my career on June 1st. And in between, just had to like move and get furniture and do all these different things. But it's been so great. I feel like I'm really using what I learned in school, and I'm able to apply it into the real life. What I've done in my internships, I'm able to apply it into my job. It's definitely a change of pace. I'm now, you know, still trying to figure it out. It's only been about 3 weeks, but I'm just still trying to figure out how to just manage my time. But it has been great so far. I'm definitely gonna keep you guys updated. But my biggest advice is, guys, do internships, network. Your network is your net worth, and advocate for yourself. Don't settle for the first thing. You know, push yourself outside of your comfort zone and know your worth. Know your worth. Build your resume and know your worth. And so that when it's time for you to start looking for job opportunities and interviewing and negotiating, that you are in a great place to be able to do that for yourself. And so, yes. Okay, guys. I think that's it. Yeah. And we finished right before brunch, period. That is like all of the questions for our first Q&A. Woohoo, we did good, we did good, we did good. Thank you guys for, you know, tapping in and making sure that you guys ask those questions. If you guys really like this video and you guys want a part 2 to the Q&A series, just go ahead and comment that right below in the comment section and let us know that you want a Q&A part 2. And maybe we can like specify it to maybe like post-graduation, college, you know, career life, whatever it is. We can make a video specific. So you guys just tell me what it is that you guys want to hear, what you guys want to talk about. We can have little chit chats on here, and we can just get down to the real nitty gritty, y'all, because I want y'all to really get as much as you can out of these talks. And I want to, like I said, I want to take y'all along with me on this experience, on this journey, and I want you guys to be able to learn from some of the things that I'm literally going through in life right now. So that's the goal of this channel, is to take everybody from passion to purpose. Passion to purpose. So, hope you guys like this video. If you want more, like I said, comment below. Let me know what you want to see. I'll see you guys in the next one. And that's a wrap. Peace.